What's up, everybody? Welcome to Food Worth Forking. I am so excited. Happy New Year! This is the first episode of 2026. So, welcome. We are about to get things started. I have a great show for you tonight. I'm happy to be here, and I hope you are too. So, let's get things started.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Come follow as I take you on a tour. Let me put you on to some new work. Grilling this heat. I got the word on the street. Take heed, introduce you to some brand new things. Food for the soul, till you gotta blow. Food worth forking, take it on the go. In tune, serving it up on the road. Tell you all about it on a special. This here's something you don't wanna miss. Hit you every week with a new dish.
Let me tell y'all something. I think I was muted. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna get that together. I'm gonna get it together. So, welcome to Food Worth Forking. I am your host, Laura Williams. Thank you so much for being here. I'm excited. This is the first live episode of 2026. So, if this is your first time here, watching, listening, welcome. Food Worth Forking is all about food, dating, and lifestyle after 40. So, all things food, culinary, and life, like what's happening in the world around us, what is worth forking, right? Be it food, what's worth taking in, what information, all good things. So again, welcome. Thanks for joining me. So we're about to get things started. Um, let's see here. So again, first time back, and in the new year. And if you are not subscribed, why not? Why haven't you subscribed? So subscribe, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so that you get, or hit that bell so you get all the notifications when new content is up. And like this episode. The more you participate, the more you join the community, the more eyes on the show, and more people will be able to join you and enjoy like you've been enjoying. So share. Sharing is caring, right? Right. So listen, doing something a little different today. New year, new things, exploring. So um, see how this goes, but I'm going to talk about what's on my plate, right? What's happening, what has happened this week, and what is trending this week. So, one thing that came up that I saw that was really, really interesting, and I love the idea, I love it, is New York is doing, it's called love letters, anonymous love letters, right? So there are all of these mailboxes across the city, and I've listed the locations if you're in the area, if you're in New York. So it's an opportunity for you to write an anonymous love letter. And I thought that was pretty cool. Um, the love letters will be in these red mailboxes, and they're going to be across New York City. And I think it's this week and part of next week, kind of leading up into Valentine's Day. It's by Love letters are by Pop Up Florist, and it's celebrating love and connection in all forms this winter. So you drop off a handwritten letter, anonymous love letter between, oh, here we go, January 19th and January 25th. You can bring your own, of course, your own letters pre-written, you do it, or at the locations, all the locations will have pens and paper. So mailboxes, again, are inside, well, they're actually inside, they're across New York and Brooklyn, and they're inside local businesses. So that gives you an opportunity to check out some small businesses, local businesses, but you drop these letters off. The letters will be paired with floral installations as part of a one-day love letter gallery. And that will be out on February 7th. So write a love letter. You can write it to yourself. You can write a letter to someone else and see how that connection goes. And I love that. I think it's a great idea. Um, and we're going to stay in that space of love, right? What's happening in these comments? Hey, Kenya, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, food lovers, yes. Isn't that a great idea? Kenya says, I love that love letter idea. I think it's great. And it's a good way for people, one, to connect, to do something different, and to think about something else other than like a lot of the crazy stuff that's happening out here in the world. So yes, we do need more love. And yes, hey Wanda, hello. Yes, hello to 2026. Love is in the air. Yes, it is. It is. It is. So we are going to get started. It is me tonight. I do not have a guest. And this is part of my like coming out of comfort zone. Like, of course, I've been here weekly. I've done lives before, solo lives before. But sometimes it could be I could get a little anxious because it's just me. But learning like you are there with me, my community, my food worth forking community, and just having this conversation and doing something more just out of my comfort zone, and also sharing me, talking about some things that are really near and dear to me. And yeah, I think that's it really. To share myself more. Share. So that's what I'm doing. So tonight we're going to start with the title tonight, talking about as we go into 2026 standards, like what are our standards? I think at this point in life, our standards tend to change, and they should change. And what we are expecting, what are our expectations of ourselves, expectations of others. So we are going to get into that. So solo, it's me. I don't have, no backup. We're going to make this happen, just me and this mic and you. So, we're going to build, one of the focuses is building on confidence this year. So let's take a deep breath together and we are going to jump in. So because there was something that I heard in this space of standards, and this statement was the reason why I said, you know what, I'm going to start just me and my followers, my community, and we're going to have this conversation. And this is one of the reasons why I even wanted to do this show tonight. I heard this statement last week. I was scrolling on Instagram and I was minding my own business, as one does. And I passed by this woman. I wish I could remember her handle. I had to find it. I'm going to find it. But I was scrolling and she said something that just literally made me stop in my tracks, made me stop. And I was, thinking, okay, wait a minute. What did she just say? I paused. I sat there. I even teared up a little bit. And the question that she asked as she was talking about getting into what changes you want to do and how you want to grow and where you want to be was, who are you when nobody needs you? Who are you when nobody needs you? That question literally stopped me in my tracks. I was like, wait, what did she just say? What? Never thought about it, honestly, and never thought about it that way. And it could have been the context of which she was sharing and what she was talking about. But it made me think about where I am now, a woman of a particular age, and what's next. And it made me think about, what do I like? Who am I? Do I know? And it's not so much that I don't know, but it is, things are different. And I have more time on my hands now that, for the last 5 or 10 years, I have been a caregiver, life has changed and that has shifted. Not that I'm not, but that time has shifted. And with work and what's next and what's the next chapter like and how do I want to spend it and who do I want to spend it with. So because a lot of us, and especially women, especially grown women, are always needed. We're always needed. And some, if it's not at work, it's with family, with friends and relationships. But when it gets quiet, when nobody's pulling on you, who are you then? And this is just a question that I'm asking myself and figuring that out. And I'm going to spend this year exploring what things I like, what things I don't like, where I want to go, who I want to spend time with. And we'll see where things are December 31st of 2026, right? And that question is actually, I think, also actually a love question, a self-love question. And that is a standard question. So today we're preparing for love in 2026, starting with you, because you are the first relationship. You are the first relationship. So we're doing this kind of food worth forking style. So I'm going to just kind of do this like a menu, a love menu. How we're going to get into today's topic. So 3 bites, right? So easy, delicious, and no pressure. So bite 1 is the standard reset. The standard reset. Bite 2, the solo date challenge. Bite 3, joy practices, because joy is attractive. It's healing. It's honestly, it looks good on us. Joy looks good on you. It looks good on me, right? So let's get into it. And we're going to start with my standards or standards. Standards are when people, a lot of times people say, your standards are too high. So I thought about that. My standards aren't too high. Maybe they're not clear. So that's where I got to get clear. So we're here today to get clear. And unclear standards will have you entertaining almost people and maybe situations and we'll see type energy. And we are not building a life on we'll see. I don't think you want to. I don't want to either. Right? Let's see here in the comments. You got, thank you. And that isn't that a deep question? And I've written it down. I've put it on my board in my office, the board in my kitchen, just to remind myself of what I should be thinking about and where I want to go and what's happening. So that's what we're going to do. We're totally going to do this. So starting with the standards, it is non-negotiables. One of the things for me, what's non-negotiable? 3 things that are non-negotiable. So this is a question you can ask yourself. And one of those things, because please know that non-negotiables, they're not a wish list. They're not a wish list. They are requirements. They protect your peace. And that's important. So 1, consistency in communication, effort, character. If I'm always confused, you're not mysterious. You're inconsistent. So if I'm always confused, like I don't understand, that doesn't make sense. That is not me. That is not being mysterious. You're being inconsistent. And I don't chase. I attract. And I want to do it with clarity. Number 2, emotional safety. I should feel calm. I should feel calm with you. Not like I need to sage my phone after every conversation or just be like, okay, that was a lot. Now I need a drink. Oh, side note, beverage of the evening. Wait, lemonade. Let me tell y'all, side note, see, I haven't talked about a drink. But this is non-alcoholic. This is a sparkling limeade at Trader Joe's. If you don't know about these, I don't know what to tell you. I need you to go to Trader Joe's and try it. They're so good. They have limeade sparkling, lemonade sparkling, a berry sparkling, like a berry lemonade sparkling, and I think it's a raspberry, like a raspberry sparkling. So good. Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry, I digress. Um, so emotional safety. I should feel calmer. You should feel calmer. Not like you need to like relax, not even relax. You got to go to bed because you are worn out after every conversation. If your nervous system is doing the electric slide, that is not chemistry. It's not chemistry. It's a warning. It's a warning. And we got to take care of it. You got to fix it. Number 3, respect. Small ways count. Also, respect. Respect my time, boundaries, and my dreams. And you may not always understand it. And I think that is okay. I think it is okay. But respect it because I'm going to respect yours. Respect how I like to be spoken to because love without respect is just stress in a cute outfit. Do you like that? But it's true. It's true. It's just not. So no stress, no stress. But respect is very important. Okay, so let's see. Does anyone have any? Put them in the chat. What are your 3 non-negotiables? Anybody have any? Thank you. Non-negotiables. Put them in chat. Let me know. Talk to me. Let me know what's going on out there. Right? All right. So now we're going to get, everything doesn't have to be so serious. So we're going to lighten it up a little bit. And 3 nice to haves. 3 nice to haves in your standards, right? Like nice to haves are seasonings, just little seasonings, little sprinkles on top. Not required, but they do elevate. They can elevate a dish. They elevate. 1, thoughtfulness. Thoughtfulness. Doesn't have to be expensive. Just thoughtful. Remembering the little things. That is romantic. There's the romantic side. And it's just nice. It's a nice surprise. It shows that you care. Just little things. It could be, I like coffee. I get the same thing at Dunkin' Donuts every time. And it does not matter that there is a whole menu of all kind of drinks and things. But little gift card, surprise with my drink, same thing. Caramel macchiato, almond milk, ice, because very seldom do I drink hot coffee. You know what I'm saying? Easy. I would be happy with that every once in a while. Very thoughtful. 2, a life they enjoy. A life that you enjoy. Hobbies, friends, a purpose. Those are nice to have. A life to enjoy. Hobbies? Do something fun. Figure it out. Let's try something different and new. Friends, a purpose. Because I'm not auditioning to be your therapist. Let me tell you, we are not out here always trying to be the therapist. We help. We love. We take care of. Sometimes the therapist moments they're a little overrated. And we're not your entertainment, or I'm not your entertainment, or you are not the entertainment. Or always or wanting to be the emotional support human all the time. And that can be hard. That's just a hard space. But, set boundaries. Set boundaries. Playfulness. Can we laugh? Can we flirt? Can we be silly? If I can't send you a meme without you acting like it's a board meeting and I've done something wrong, Yeah, this is not going to work. Mm-mm. Brother, this is not going to work. Now let's get that part. Let's get to the part where, we start negotiating with let's not do that. No nonsense. Stop negotiating nonsense. Yeah, but that probably not. We can't do that. Yeah. Wait, okay, here we go. So Kenya says, no atheists. Those are non-negotiable. No smokers. True. True, true. No smoking. Yes, no smoking. No minor children if you are over 60. You know what? Believe in God. Yeah. Yeah, if you are over 60, I might, no, yeah. Ma'am. Kenya Harrison 3924 says, you have to have goals, purpose, and walk in them. At this age, people are not trying to build a bear. You are right. I'm going to need you to check one box off of your vision board. That's a good one too. That's a good one. That's a good one. We should be building together. And in order to do that, what are your goals? Right? What are your goals? All right, so let's get into some red flags. 3 red flags you're done negotiating with. Yep, let's talk about those. Red flag number 1, inconsistency plus excuses. If I have to be patient while you do the bare minimum, and I don't know if I wish I could write on here, the answer is no. Adults do what they say. We should. Let's do better. Let's be better. But the answer is no. To avoidance, dodging conversations, refusing clarity, disappearing. If clarity scares you, then I am not the one, because I'm grown. I'm grown. I'm not. Mm-mm. Nope. 3, disrespect disguised as jokes. Jabs, little slick comments. I'm just playing. After saying something wild, off the charts, crazy. If you have to shrink to stay, it's not love, it's survival. And we got to do more than just survive. I understand that too. We have to do more than just survive. So if you got to shrink to stay, we got to be past that. It's not love, not at all. So the first bite, this was the first bite. So we have non-negotiables, protect you. 2, nice to haves, delight you. Red flags, save you. Okay, now that, are we clear? Do we get that? Wait a minute. Oh yeah, hold on. Let's go out here and see what's going on. Red flags, narcissists. Yes, if you don't get along with your mama, if you can't take me around your family or friends, and we are together, that's almost 3 strikes immediate, because that's that hide thing. No, we don't do that. No, if I can't be around folks, I can't be around you. Works. It works. I'm just saying, that's just it. Been there. No, ma'am, no, sir. By 2. All right, the solo date challenge. Yep. Why do solo dates matter? They could be fun, but it's also a great way to get to know yourself. So solo dates are not sad, people. They're not. Not sad at all. They could be luxurious. You can have a great time and learn to be in that space. And I'm someone who needs to learn to be in that space, because it can be uncomfortable, or it has been uncomfortable. So that is part of the 2026 goals. It's just you saying you enjoy being out, or you enjoy, I like me, I want to hang out and see what's going on, right? And also, I think what I'm learning, it's building confidence. It's building confidence when you keep your own company. Um, just don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. But I do think it's a confidence builder, to be able to walk into rooms and be comfortable. Because I tend to, if I'm, not with someone I know, or know that I'm going to where there are people I know are, I'm on the perimeter. I don't go in the room. I'm around. I'm on the border. So it's time to start going in the room. So starter solo dates. You know me. I love a good coffee, tea, and people watching. And no, and stay off your phone. And stay off your phone. Put your phone away. So go somewhere, have tea, coffee, maybe on your phone a little bit. So at least your laptop a little bit, but lift your head up and look around. Be present. Be present. Lunch at the bar. I don't mind lunch at the bar. I like lunch at the bar, or dinner at the bar. I do that too. Bring a book or a journal. That feels like work. Not like reading a book is work, but I mean, I don't know if I would do that, but that's an idea for you if you want to do that, right? Practice being seen and still feeling safe. Practice is the word. Practice being seen and still feel safe, and still feeling safe, right? Doing many, if you feel awkward, tell yourself, that you're not lonely and that you're learning. And I don't know if it's so much, maybe learn, but not for everyone, but that you're not lonely and you are learning. And I think this is learning. You're learning what you like, what you don't like, and who you are. And you're building on that. And that also builds your confidence. Bite 3, joy practices. Joy practices. Joy is a standard. Joy is a standard. Joy isn't extra. Joy is a requirement, because if your life feels heavy, love feels like another job. So no, joy. And I don't want a relationship that feels like unpaid labor. Amen. I don't know. Okay. Just saying. So here's some joy practices. Let's try. I like this. I thought of this. I actually do this. I said, call it a joy playlist, but I have a playlist. What's your favorite song? One song that flips your mood fast. If you hear it, you're like, oh, it makes you smile. Create a playlist of all your favorite songs. And if you need to play them, when you're feeling, where's my playlist? Where is my playlist? One yes thing this week. Something small you're allowing yourself, that you're going to say yes to yourself. One thing, it could be big, small, but one small thing, you're going to say yes this week, one thing. 3, one, not today. What is your one thing this week? Not today. What are you not entertaining? What are you saying no to? I don't know, have a romantic day. Call it Romantic Tuesdays. Or Food Worth Forking Wednesdays. You got a candle, you eating on a real plate, you're playing music. Like, you're worth it, because you are. And then you join me at 8:00 on Wednesday nights for Food Worth Forking. I think that's a great date night. I crack myself up sometimes. Okay, text a friend. Text a friend. Text someone that you appreciate them. Say something nice. Tell someone that you love them, you appreciate them, I miss you. Something lovely, something nice to someone this week. A text. And actually, text every day until our next podcast. someone every day. Every day. Something nice. Let's move our bodies. We're going to move our bodies for a minimum 7 minutes. 7 minutes. We could do that, right? 7 minutes. Stretch, walk, dance, whatever feels good to you. 7 minutes movement. Start today, start tomorrow, or today. But every day, minimum 7 movements. Be specific about gratitude. So I'm grateful for ... I'm grateful that I am here tonight and that I'll be able to spend this hour plus with you and share my thoughts. And what are we doing out here? What are you grateful for? And reset your space. Take 10 minutes to clear a corner. Basically clean something that you're like, I should put that away. 10 minutes. You'll be surprised what you can do in 10 minutes and what that space will look like. You're like, and that 10 minutes can turn into 20, 30, an hour or hours. That has happened to me, but I'm just saying, start with 10 minutes. Nothing says I'm ready for love like a nervous system that isn't fighting for its life. And all of these things will help you do that, right? I think so. We're going to try it, and we're going to try it together. So that is my love menu, standard reset, solo date challenge, and joy practices. So your homework, write your 3 non-negotiables in your life. What do you want to see happen this year for yourself? And what are 3 non-negotiables? Pick one solo date tier, one thing, and choose one joy practice. Choose it for this week, but pick something joyful every day. Something, one thing, small. It could be anything. Every day. That's all I got. So I hope that was helpful. Yes. Let's see. One says, I go out all the time alone. I think of it as an adventure. I'm going to work on that as an adventure. Probably. I get that. Receive it. Yes. Well, thank y'all. This is stuff we're going to be working on. I'm going to check in. We're going to do check-ins. So next up, we're going to get into, as we check in, and we've gotten a little joy, and we know about date nights, solo date nights, and standards and non-negotiables. This moment is my in between the bite moment. Y'all, this is a non-negotiable. This can never happen. It's quite disturbing. I've never seen anything like it. I didn't even know that. Oh, yay, I'm glad. Thank you. Wanda says, yes, very helpful tips. I hope so. We're going to do these together. In between the bites. Listen, y'all, people out here, I just don't understand. I don't. And some things I just don't want to understand. But I'm going to share this, and, y'all let me know what you think. But this is a no, a solid no. Check this out.
My name's Cassie, and I'm addicted to vabbing. We put 2 fingers up there. I stick my fingers in my and I rub it on my body so that people can smell my pheromones.
The way this is edited makes it seem like her coochie stink. I'm not saying her coochie stink, but when you say I'm gonna go vaginal fluid, dab, dab, and then you cut to the man looking disappointed and walking away, and you, one could walk away with the implication that your coochie is stinking. Real problem is you're smelling coochie out of context. Okay, coochie where coochie belong. Okay, no, that ain't no problem. That ain't no problem. But coochie on the neck, that's coochie out of context. I can't just be smelling coochie on your neck. Now you got coochie on your neck. That's weird. Can you imagine not knowing her and being like, dang, what's that you wearing? Oh, this is Ludio Face by Coochie Dior. This is De Chanel. You can't have Coochie smell on your neck. Coochie got to go below the waist. Under the equator, that's where coochie got to go now. Is she dabbing it on her wrist? Now you paying for Chipotle. Somebody like, I smell coochie near the top to pay. I smell coochie near the top to pay. Because it would be crazy for a man to do this. You would be like, my strange addiction is ballsing. And I just stick my hand in my balls and I rub ball sweat all over my neck. Because now your neck stank like balls. Now, if a man do it, it'd be crazy. So, lady, I got to tell you, you got to stop doing that with yourself. You got to stop putting yourself on yourself to make you smell like yourself.
Kenya says, girl, I said, yes. It's just disturbing. And yes, she does need therapy. And I'm trying to be nice. But the attention that people need today, because that's all that is to me, the attention that we need is outrageous. Just literally outrageous. When I saw that, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. This cannot, yes, no way is right. But there's a way. And she actually put herself on out for all of us to see. The attention. I don't know. And yes, Kenya says that's not even sanitary. It's getting sticky. That's nasty. Oh, that's nasty. Oh my gosh. Just wrong on a number of levels. Just that's what folks are out here doing, y'all, are saying and just doing. They're out here doing the most. The absolute most. It makes no sense. 0 sense. 0. Oh my goodness. But let's get into something a little lighter. She needs some ginger in her life. Some ginger. And we're going to talk about it. Let me tell you what I discovered. My delicious bites moment. Delicious bites. We're going to talk about a delicious bite. Delicious bite can also be a drink, a beverage. And what I discovered and what I'm learning how to make, and I'm going to do it on the next live, ginger ale. Now, did y'all know, and you probably did, I had no idea, that you can make your own ginger ale. Ginger, lemon, simple syrup, or agave, and sparkling water. I got so excited with this recipe that I'm going to try it. And we're going to try it together too, coming up soon. I had no idea. Ginger ale. Yes. Yes. Wait. It's illegal. Maybe that might, is it illegal? Not ginger ale. The ginger ale isn't illegal. But is it illegal to do something so disgusting? Yeah. Wait, yes, you are correct. I don't like ginger. But for some reason, when I made it, life-changing. Life-changing. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. But I think the difference too is that I had control of the ginger I put in it. So someone who really likes ginger may not like my version because I didn't put a lot of ginger. But, hey, just saying. Yes. So we are also going to hop right on over into some sensual food fact for the night. Well, we've been talking about it. We talked about it a little bit earlier. But now we're just going to go ahead and get all into it. And we are going to talk about coffee. Did you know that coffee could be an aphrodisiac? I didn't know that. Coffee. We're going to talk about it. So, Today, again, yes, we are talking about everyone's favorite morning ritual, coffee. That dark, strong, aromatic brew that gets your heart racing, but can get other things going too. So, coffee isn't a true aphrodisiac. It won't magically ignite desire like some mystical love potion, but it is a stimulant that works its magic indirectly. And the science, well, it's pretty steamy. So, for the gentleman, research on US men found that those who drink about 2 to 3 cups of coffee daily showed lower rates of erectile dysfunction compared to men who barely drink coffee. So, the theory, caffeine may relax blood vessels and smooth muscles in all the right places. A 2024 review did temper expectations, finding the relationship between caffeine and erectile dysfunction is small and uncertain. So it's not a magic bullet, but it might give you a little edge. And ladies, I didn't leave us out. Didn't leave you out of this sensual science. Fascinating 2023 study gave women about 3 cups of coffee and measured what happened just after 15 minutes. So the results, it increased genital blood flow. Now, this was a small study on women dealing with antidepressant related arousal issues. So we can't promise your morning latte will revolutionize your love life, but it certainly will be intriguing. So here's the real secret. Coffee wakes you up, sharpens your mind, lifts your mood, makes you bold and engaged. And when you're not feeling energized, confident, or present, right? So that's when real chemistry happens. But timing matters. Too much coffee or that late night espresso can leave you anxious, jittery, and wide awake at 2 a.m. And poor sleep. Poor sleep, that's desire's worst enemy. So here's the sensual truth. Coffee won't work miracles in the bedroom, but a well-timed cup or two might just set the mood. It's about alertness, meeting desire, energy meeting opportunity, and knowing your body well enough to find that sweet spot, both in your mug and in your life. So until next time, stay curious and stay sensual. Now that is food worth forking. Coffee. Did y'all know? Who knew? Yes, okay. Kenya says, okay, smooth muscles. Let me grab some more dark roast for my boo. Yes. Yes. All right. So, listen, you know what time it is. It is now time for our smash or pass. Smash or pass. Tonight should be interesting. Let's get started.
I definitely have a soft spot for super simplified Thanksgiving side dishes, and that would be these fig, goat cheese, and hot honey pinwheels that I typically make with puff pastry, but instead this year I'm making them with phyllo dough, and oh my word, you guys. I'm surprised I didn't eat all these in just one sitting. Besides them being like insanely crunchy, their flavor is very elegant, so it's like not overpowering, but I can't express how good the combo of creamy goat cheese, fig preserves. I even added some fresh ripe figs, chopped pecans, and Nate's hot honey. I'm telling you, your friends and family are going to think you spend hours slaving away in the kitchen. But the reality is this side dish takes less than 15 minutes to make, plus of course baking time, but even that's only like 20 minutes. The reason I really love phyllo dough for this recipe is that they stay super crunchy even as they sit for hours waiting for the turkey to finish, which inevitably always happens to us. You can even add the most generous drizzle of Nate's hot honey and fresh thyme to serve, and they'll still be crunchy like 2 to 3 hours from now. So safe to say I will definitely be making these all holiday season long, and you guys will have to let me know if you give them a try too.
I'm smashing. One, I love fig. I'm with it. I don't know. What are we thinking? What's up, stress? Stress as a smash. I'm with you. I'm with it. Why are they lying? Wait, what they lying about? Well, we got to smash. Some of it I don't know. It's a smash over here. Smash, smash. I see the smashes. I think that's a winner. I think that one is a winner. All right, next up is
Crispy Brussels, honey, and Boursin cheese make an epic side dish.
I could eat this honey Boursin cream on its own.
These crispy Brussels with honey Boursin cream start out with my crispy Brussels method. Toss the Brussels, get the sheet pan nice and hot, and bake them face down. Next, heat up our honey, then add our Boursin, then melt them together to form our honey Boursin cream. Plate our Brussels, drizzle our cream, top with pistachios, cranberries, and crumbled Boursin.
That was really for me. I love Brussels sprouts. So that was a smash. When I saw it, I was like, yes. All day, yes, every day, yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. What y'all say? VM Entertainment, pass. Like a whole bunch of S's too. Pass. Come on now. Yes. Yes to no. Yes. Smash. I would try it. Oh, no, that's a pass. Okay. Pass is in the house. Oh, okay for the yuck. Okay. That's right. Come on, Verna. Yes, come on. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see what else. Oh, here we go.
I was 8 years old when I realized you can make fried chicken out of rice paper. Just marinate your rice paper in chicken broth, wrap it around fake wooden bones, dip in flour, and fry until golden. These are perfect to make if you're
trying to send a nigga to jail. Perfect to make if you're trying to send a nigga to jail. Because let me tell you something. The day that I pick up what I think is some fried chicken and this rice paper soaked in chicken grease wrapped around a dog treat, I'm going to penitentiary. And I'm gonna do whatever I need to do in that moment. It's going to be a real gruesome crime scene, and then I'm going to be on the run. They're going to catch me in Chesterfield, Missouri. That's where the U.S. Marshals going to catch me. It's going to be a real short case. I'm not going to plead guilty, but they're going to find me guilty because I'm probably had DNA all over the place. And then I'm going to end up in the penitentiary like 23-1. Then my family going to try to come see me. I'm going to say, don't come see me because I'm a different nigga now. Now I'm running a whole gang in the jailhouse. I got niggas in there getting stuff in there for me. I got a couple guards working for me. You know what I'm saying? Book's going to stay straight. Book's going to stay straight. But that's what's going to happen if a nigga ever, tell me it's fried chicken and I bite into it and it's really not fried chicken. They're going to have a whole Netflix series about what I do to them on my life.
That's a shame, but it's kind of bad. And the answer is a pass. It is funny and it's a pass. Pass. For sure. Yes, locked up for rice paper chicken. That really might happen. The story, because his story was great. He knew what would happen. He said, no, this is not going to work for me. Mm-mm. And I think we all can agree that that's a pass. We'll see if you like this one. Let me know. Check out this next one.
Happy Monday. Okay, I have a big old sweet potato. Holy crap. Yeah. Some green onions, some butter, Buddha Keza. Okay. And we're just going to live. Yes, I'm using a piece of paper as a plate, but we're not stressing about it. Just use it. Okay. Let me get this cut. I thought I packed like a butter knife. I don't have a fork. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Stack them up. Uh-oh. That's okay. I love it. It's just a peaceful lunch today, okay? We're just chilling. We deserve a minute. I wish I had a latte. I wish I had a latte right now.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Kenya says, I feel like I'm on Get Out and someone is making me watch this tomfoolery. Let me tell you, that I wish, Stress says, I wish she had a sandwich. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. But crazy enough, she has a huge platform, a huge following. I had never seen her before. Again, came across that and I was like, huh. And she has some other ones that are doozies. But she's I think I saw someone said is she at her desk. She's a school teacher. I don't know. I can't remember if she says that in that clip. But she's a school teacher. I think she teaches English to 9th and 12th graders. Yeah. But for sure, she's a high school teacher. And she has these interesting lunches. So, hey. Wanda says, truly her and the vaping girl need to connect. Ugh. That's just awful. That is just awful. Awful. Yeah. But people have been trying this baked sweet potato with that cheese that's now hard to find. And that cheese is flying off the shelves because everyone is trying this. So whoever, I can't even remember the name of the cheese, that company is now, or that cheese is, they're making a lot of money from these types of shenanigans. Yeah. Yep. All right, I have one more for you. It's a smash for me all day. All day. Smash. Seafood pot pie. Yes. It's a smash. Hands down. Yum. Yummy. Yummy. Yeah. Yes. Just go. And Sharon, you are correct. Nobody needs to connect with the tinky punani girl. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. But the pot pie, the seafood pot pie is a smash. Hands down, smash. Did you see the size? Did you see the size of that meat? Come on. Yes. Yes. Smash. For sure. Totally, totally. That was lobster and crab. Cannot go wrong. You can't go wrong with it. Totally smash. Yes. All right, beautiful people. We have come to the end of the evening. So, thank you for joining me. This was fun. This was good, as it always is. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do. Hit that subscription button, ring or hit the bell so you'll always get notifications when there is new content, because new content is coming. So much more is coming. We have some great guests coming up, so we're going to have a ball this year. We are going to have a ball. And you can find me on all your social media platforms. Go listen to the podcast, watch old episodes, rewatch this episode. Please share, and let's build this community. I'm looking forward to a great year, and we're going to have a great year together. So, I can't leave you without having something funny. That's my goal, to make sure you smile before you leave, before we depart and finish out this week. So, until we eat again, make it food worth forking. Enjoy this.
Asked if you was married, right?
Yes, she is. Yes. You're not getting my mama.
No, this boy here is You hear him? Hey.
Trying to get my mama. No. She is married. She is married 6 years, of course.
You are 6 years old, bro.
Bro.
6. I know how to answer.
No. I'm trying to let him to not get you.